What's up, YouTube? Welcome to another draft video here on MTG Arena. My name is Ethan, also known as Lord Tupperware. Before we dive in here, just a reminder, if you like what you see, we are doing these M21 days of YouTube videos. So if you like that push for the content, please consider clicking that subscribe button, the thumbs up button, or leaving a comment in the comment section. And we're going to be switching things up today. We made it to Mythic again. So I decided I needed to start figuring out how to sideboard in this format and play some best of three. So that is what we're doing today. And we're going to start off with a really good rare, Stormwing Entity. I like this card a lot, and I'm much happier to be drafting blue in best of three than I am in best of one. Beyond Stormwing Entity, I like Fungal Rebirth and Obsessive Stitcher as well. And the commons are really unexciting. I think Alpine Watchdog is probably the best of the bunch. So Stormwing Entity, that is, and we'll see if we can't get something brewing with this blue card. Now we've got a much stronger pack here. I think the pick comes down to Scorching Dragonfire versus Angelic Ascension. I like Ascension a lot, but I think Scorching Dragonfire is just slightly better. More often than not, you're hoping to upgrade your own creature rather than, your opponent's creature. So I think Scorching Dragonfire is going to be the pick here. I also think that Storming Entity, as a blue card, if I'm looking to play that, I think the best color to pair that with is going to be red. So Dragonfire, get in. Oh, wow, we see a blue rare still in the pack. I mean, it's not exciting. I did just do a quick spirit check here. It's not exciting by any stretch, but a 2-mana 2/2 flyer is, pretty dang good in this format. Beyond that, Grasp of Darkness is the best card in the pack. I'm much less against black in best of three, theoretically. As if folks watched our video yesterday, I announced that I was just hard avoiding black in best of one. So Shacklegeist is going to be my pick out of this pack. And I think I'll actually take Tide Skimmer. We have two blue flyers already. And there's nothing really else pulling me in another direction other than Sanctum of Stonefangs to try and do something cute. And another Watchdog is a good 2-drop, but I imagine that the curve out, beat down, life is a little less important, maybe just slightly less important than it is in best of one. Here we could stay blue with a Teferi's Protege, which I could take or leave. Otherwise, I'm not taking a red card here. 5-drop and a 6-drop are not that exciting to me. I think the other option for me is Concordia Pegasus or Pride Malkin. I think having picked up the Skimmer, I'm going to take Concordia Pegasus. I don't feel super confident about this pick. But Blue-White Skies could definitely be a deck for us here. Well, there's a Shock and a Hunter's Edge and another Pride Malkin. I am going to just take the Shock. Like I said, I'd rather, if I'm going to be blue, my best out there would be to go to blue-red. So I'm going to do that here. But I could definitely see a world where we went Pride Malkin into Hunter's Edge. But as it stands, I'm just going to take Shock here. And now we do see 1, 2, 3, 4 black cards. But I'll just take Lofty Denial, especially with the amount of flyers we have. I think this is actually going to be a totally reasonable card for us. And hello, dearie. Alrighty then. Experimental Overload pick 8. Sounds pretty good to me. Now we see our first pack here, what wheeled. Frost Breath and a few red spells. I'm going to go ahead and take the cantrip here, which will not only make the overload a little better, but also help cheapen a Storming Entity, potentially get that out on turn 3. So happy to grab that here. Pretty good looking start. My guess is if we're blue-red spells that Tide Skimmer is going to end up on the sidelines. So I'll put it there for now. But everything else I think stays. Never see a pack that's not super great for us. I don't mind Rookie Mistake, especially as a sideboard card in some aggressive matchups, especially if we have more prowessy stuff. We don't quite have that yet, but it's early days. Jeskai Elders, Mistral Singers, Spellgorger Weirds, etc. are all cards that make this go up in value, I think. The more that Rookie Mistake is going to do something in addition to the text on the card, I think is important for it to be included in the deck. All right, here we see Cancel versus Turret Ogre. I don't anticipate Ogre being included. I think cancel out of the sideboard is pretty reasonable. All right, now we got some options. Megalodon, Arsonist, and Pitchburn Devils. I think Devils is the best of the bunch. And while I hope to not run it or hope to upgrade it to a turn to slag, it's definitely serviceable. All right, nothing here for us. We'll just take Bone Pit Brute, drop it in the sideboard. I wonder if I'm supposed to take Backwater. I just can't imagine splashing, but I don't really care about the crab. And there's land. And off we go to pack number 2, which doesn't really provide us with anything great. Like, Roaming Ghostlight is the best card for our colors, but it really doesn't end up being good in blue-red a lot of the time. Like, you just want spells at your 5-drop slot often, I feel like. I almost want to just take Crash Through here. But I suppose we could be some sort of non-traditional blue-red deck as well. It's interesting. I think taking Crash Through is probably a little too aggro, and I will take the Ghostlight here, but I wouldn't be surprised if we ended up cutting it. All right, we got Baron here, which I like quite a bit, but can't take that over Scorching Dragonfire number 2. Gonna definitely snap up this removal spell. Oh, now we got pretty interesting options here. Options, anyone? Okay, I do really like Opt here for us. But again, our only thing that cares about spells right now is Experimental Overload. So I don't think that's the pick for me. And I would be interested in Turn to Slag, except Tolarian Kraken is such a house. And I'm much less wary of taking 6-drops like this in best of 3. So I'm going to take Kraken and hope that, Opt could wheel here. So I'm going to take the Kraken. Wow, Dragonfire number 3. Holy cow, our removal suite is amazing. Take that over Sphere, Protege, and Crab. Another Overload is awesome. If Overload weren't here, I'd be happy with a Thrill of Possibility as well, but this is looking really, really, really good. I have to imagine Devils isn't going to make the cut at the moment. And I think we're looking to be a much, like a controlling version of Blue-Red at the moment. Another reason why I don't think Ghostlight is going to be very good for us. You know, we've got Recursion with double Overload. We've got Amazing Removal with triple Dragonfire and Shock. Lofty Denial, I think, will be good in this deck. So that's where I'm at right now. We'll see how that pans out for us as the packs progress. All right. Well, it's not exactly a controlling card, but I still think it'll be good for us. I'm going to take Mistral Singer over the Thrill of Possibility. Got to start getting some amount of threats, right? We have 4 creatures right now. And I'll take another Cantrip in Crash Through over Frost Breath, Wall, Cancel, Meteorite. I don't really care about any of those other cards. This is an interesting pick. We get Lofty Denial number 2 versus Chandra's Magma. I think getting us a 2-drop is pretty good. Our flyers, we have, 4 flyers right now. Could possibly still keep the Tide Skimmer Dream alive. I think I like the 2-drop over the Lofty Denial. Gonna take another Cantrip and Crash Through. The Crash Throughs just make a lot of our stuff better. They make Mistral Singer better, Overloads better, they make Entity better, Kraken, like all that good stuff. All right, Hobble Fiend I'll take, but I'm gonna put on the board for now. We really don't have a lot of stuff that we're interested in sacrificing at the moment, so I think this card will be less than optimal for us. Nothing here for us. Another Backwater for whatever black card we decide we're going to want to splash. I don't hate Cancel here. We're going to be passing with mana up a fair amount, I think. And if we end up with some more Singers, I definitely could see bringing in Tide Skimmer. But like I said, I feel like we're going to be on the defensive a lot of the time. Thrill's a good pickup too. Another Hobble Fiend and board. All right, so what am I looking for in pack 3? Well, that ain't it. Teferi's Ageless Insight. Let's see for a second. We've got 3 Crash Throughs and a Thrill of Possibility. No, that can't be enough. So that leaves me with Lofty Denial versus Thrill. I'm going to take Denial here over Thrill number 2. Though again, I don't know. Well, is Thrill just better for us? Churns through our deck, triggers Prowess, makes Overloads better, makes Entity better, makes Kraken better. It is possible that Thrill is just... oh my god, I didn't even mean to say that. It is possible. I think Thrill just might be better for us. There's also the possibility to splash Finishing Blow. But I'm not there yet. I'm going to take Thrill, actually. All right, we get Shock number 2, and we also get Mistral Singer number 2. I actually think I'm going to take Singer, because we have Shock and triple Dragonfire and Overloads to get back Shock or Dragonfire. I think this is less important to us than a threat is. So I'm going to take that. Oh, baby. A much-needed Spellgorger Weird here, as well as an Opt, which I would be happy to play, and a Glide Master, which I'd also be fairly happy to play, though most of our stuff already flies, but Weird is definitely a good pickup. And now I'll take Crash Through number 4. Over Read the Tides and Igneous Cur. Yeah. And we get a blue-red land, but a much-needed Spellgorger Weird number 2. Kind of a swing and a miss, though. Do have double Singer, double Weird. So we could think about Chrome Replicator coming in, but I don't think I want that over Crab or Arsonist. And now we get an Opt. Pretty happy with where this deck ended up. Tons of cantrips, tons of cheap removal, and we got a Shock here late. You know, our threats are few but mighty in terms of synergy. Definitely think we can get away with 16 lands with, you know, 5 1-mana cantrips and double Thrill. Question is, do we want to play something like Tide Skimmer? And I think we don't. That would put us up to 6 flyers. Just doesn't seem quite enough to warrant this card when we're likely to be behind when we play it. All right, on the wheel from our first pack, we do get Lofty Denial number 2, which I kind of want to make room for, but I don't know what. And 15 land seems a little yikes. Wow, we get a 3rd Shock. That's amazing. Now I definitely don't think we want Lofty Denial. Our biggest problem is that we have no way to deal with giant threats. Like, once a giant threat sticks, like Colossal Dreadmaw is going to be really tough for me to deal with. I can't bounce it. I think I can get away with 15 lands here. I think I'll choose to be on the draw when I can. Yeah, now Cliffs is pretty good. Means I can run 7/7 with the Cliffs. Yeah, I'm going to give that a shot. All right, so here we go. 15 lands, going to be on the draw. We'll see you for the matches. All right, here we are for our first match. Here we go. Draw first, baby. Yeah. Keep. All right, we're going to keep this. Our opponent mulligans, or at least they take the first mulligan. Oh, it looks like they're going to 5. Yikes. That is unfortunate. All right. Out and go. Scythe, okay. Lead on Shacklegeist. Okay. Down goes the Spirit. Get weird. Alright, looks like stuck on 2 lands, stuck on 1 color. That's going to do it for the opponent. Didn't really see very much, so I'm not going to really make any changes. I didn't end up with one of those blow up an artifact doodads, so that's something. Probably should have been destructive tampering. Should have been looking for one of those. All right, game 2. We'll see if our opponent decides to play or draw first based on what we did. They're going to go first. We're going to keep. This hand isn't great for us. But, you know, any of our cantrips that we draw, like if we draw one of our crash throughs or ops, this is a turn 3 play for us. All right, Scythe on 2, and our opponent's on green-black. Nothing for us here. Tolarian Kraken the draw. Whoa, another Scythe? That's pretty scary. And looks like they've got, what? What costs a green? Ranger's Guile? I'm just going to lead on Weird. Wildwood Scourge, X equals 2, and then equip for 3/3. I think that just makes me want to shock them and play Entity. Yeah. What do we think they'd block? Okay. They do not block. We'll head upstairs, play Entity. I will take Dragonfire. No island. Man, I'm pretty sure I'm just going to Ghostlight next turn anyway. They're just going to equip, attack for 4, and play Sky Scanner. That is alright by me. That might... does that change what I want to do? I assume they chump here. Yeah. And then I think we just bounce the Scourge. Gives us a pretty big tempo play here. Like, yeah, they can rebuy it and cast it to make it larger, but tempoing them out pretty hard. Freebooter. Freebooter taking Dragonfire is pretty annoying. And then double equip. Shock face. All right, and that'll do it. Match 1 goes to us. Our opponent chooses to go first. We're definitely going to keep this hand. This is exactly the kind of hand that we would like to... I'm just going to pass. We would want to be on the draw for anyway. See if our opponent drops a 2-drop. They do. That's going to get shocked. Play a land. Pass. Just continue to be super duper reactive. Just take out the Larcenist before it can draw. And drop Spellgorger Weird. Give our opponent a chance to answer something. They do not. Oh, baby. All right, let's crash through. I think we're going to crash through an Entity here. Yeah, so let's attack for 3. We could top. We're going to play a tapped land this turn. Next turn we can like overload crash through if we want. It's hard to imagine keeping Kraken on top is bad. Do like that. We can also overload get back shock and shock the singer. Brash Taunter. I don't have a great way to deal with that. So what's the plan? What is the plan? I guess it's overload, get back. I think it's got to be overload. Crash through here. Pushes a lot of damage this turn. Like they can block and deal me 1, but they're gonna take 9. Teferi, huh? Draw then discard. Fine. Pretty good. Do this first. It's a bummer that they can phase out the weird, but they might phase out the entity. They're gonna phase out weird, okay. And then the question is, I think that means I just go attack our opponent with, because they can plus, but then they can't minus again. So I'm just gonna attack opponent with entity, play Shacklegeist, pass. Sort of exactly why I don't think Teferi is very good. I mean, we'll see. But like, is phasing out the weird bad for me, considering they have Brash Taunter in play? They're gonna loot away Pitchburn Devils. Like, yeah, that's gonna do it. The power of the Flyers. Well, speaking of the power of the Flyers, does that mean I want to bring in Tide Skimmer? Now that we've seen Brash Taunter, is there anything I can do about it? Not really. Cancel. I think I'm just going to keep it as is. All right, here we go. Yeah, I'll keep this. Nice. Depending on what they do. All right, they do nothing. So that means, all right, well, now that makes it easy. I'm going to Mutt here. Oh, looks like Mutt's going to get got. Goodbye, friend. But I want to save my spells for after Weird is in play. Gadrak. Another card that's tough for me to deal with. For a 15 land deck, knock on wood, we've had no mana issues so far. Okay, there's Mistral Singer. Okay, well, let's get Weird down. No attacks. Opponent finds their 4th land. Plays a Spellgorger Weird. Attacks with the Singer. I think we'll start with Thrill pitching a land. Ooh, Dragonfire and Lofty Denial. I like both of those. So we'll play a land and pass. I'll take 2. And now we're going to Dragonfire Singer. Yeah, that's a really good draw for us. Do I want to... I think I just want to Ghost Light and Smash. Opponent just chumps. Wow. There's Gadrak. So we'll crash through. Overload. Get back, crash through. I think then we just play Cliffs. And attack with the 2 weirds. And then we have the trample for next turn as well. This deck is just a lean, mean fighting machine. Well, looks like they got something to interact. But will it be enough? Shock the Ghost Light, that's fine. To Fairy. Go ahead and plus, and still don't think that's enough. Right, you phase out a weird. I guess they will have a treasure token, so they could do something. We have Lofty Denial, so yeah. So the phasing is not going to matter here. All right, wow. All right, on to the finals. All right, opponent on the play. I'll keep. Shock is a great draw here. Nothing for the opponent. Huh. Feels like this is Blackguard, but maybe not. No, looks like not. Looks like nothing. So, Magma, that is. Save Lofty Denial for a later turn. I don't really care about whatever they're going to play here. Okie dokie. Yeah, let's opt first. I would like that. And then I'm going to Dragonfire this and attack for 2. Thrill's pretty good. Next attack. A Thrill, pitch a Shock. These are getting worse as the game progresses and our opponent hasn't played anything small. Play a 5-drop. Be a doll, would you? Honestly, so they bounce Magma. The only reason I want to denial this is that it's so mana efficient. If I wasn't choked on red, I think I would be fine with this, but I think I just got a counter here. Also makes Overload better this turn. I think I'm gonna get back Thrill. Yeah, I'm gonna get back Thrill. And I'll play a land because we have Kraken. Chrome Replicator. Fine. Let's go Thrill, pitch a shock. All right, there's land number 6. I'll attack for 5. And I will say go. You know, the only problem here is being choked on red. Got a big bad 5/7. Enthralling Hold. Well, Ghostlight will take care of that. Might as well. Okay. Maybe Kraken's kind of a dud in this deck. Land 8. What say you, opponent? Vito Cornelius. Okay. I mean, that's pretty dang good right here. So I double block and still take 4. I think I don't double block, so no blocks, you got it. Yeah, let's thrill away the island. Okay, we get to play Entity. There's Dragonfire and Singer. It's bottom Singer, top Dragonfire. And attack. And pass. So funny that we're 23 cards through our library, only seen 1 red source. Wonder what they're thinking about. Liliana's Devotee. Four. I will double block. Don't really want to go to 4 here. All right, we got a Scorch Veto here. An attack. All tied up here, a little scary. You know, the removal spell, they get to make a zombie. That's pretty dang good for them, if that's what they have. Waker of Waves. Yeah. All right, so we gotta start counting backwards from 8 here. 7. There's that second red source. Kraken. Attack with Ghostlight. Should be alright. 4, 3, 2, or sorry. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Should be good. We'll chump Waker with Magma this turn. Finishing blow. Rise again, Ghostlight. Okay. That is not good for me. In case anyone was keeping track at home. That's okay. I guess so now I have to chump with Kraken. So both Dragonfire's down. If I draw my other Overload, I'm in good shape. 2 Dragonfires and 1 Shock down, or 2 Shocks down. No, so I really don't have a lot of outs here. It's just the question is there anything? I don't think there's any reason to not shock the Ghostlight. I don't think it actually matters. The only reason is if I draw a Dragonfire here. So I guess, yeah, well, let's shock them. And now we can crash through. And I think that means we're dead. Anything I could draw for blue? No. Mutt, chump. Yeah. I guess might as well, but... So now we could tap something. That ain't gonna do it. Alright. Rally time. I think I like Lofty Denial number 2 now that we've seen the big 7/7. Maybe cut 1 Thrill. Little unfortunate there. And our only 6-drop finds its way to our hand. Okay. So unless it dies to Dragonfire, I'm probably countering whatever they play here. Dragonfire is such a good answer to this. Oof. Certainly wish I had fired off the Denial now. Okay. There's the Devotee, which I now cannot kill. Okay, so we will Overload, get back Dragonfire. Smash. If we can get Ghostlight to hit the battlefield, Lofty Denials are going to be looking pretty good. Veto Las Vegas. All right, let's bounce. What? I guess Veto, and then we get to attack for 4. Land Enthralling Hold is like mildly annoying. But I think I can deal with that. I'm just going to drop Veto again. Tapping out a blue. Just tapping out period, okay. Feels like I can attack with impunity here with Ghostlight and Weird. I think with double counterspell, I think we got this one locked up. Who to kill? I think we killed Devotee here. They've got Alchemist's Gift. Grasp of Darkness. No. Wish I could just like show my opponent this Lofty Denial. They're like, it's over. That's right, 2 of them. Even your whale can't save you now, opponent. Massacre Worm, Pestilent Haze, nothing. Nothing can stop the blue-red spells. All right, on the... Well, we've been on the draw. On the draw again. Against blue-black controls. We've seen Enthralling Hold, we've seen the Whale, we've seen Veto, Devotee. Not a lot of shock targets, to be honest. All right, we've seen Thallid. That's about it. I could see taking out Shock for a cancel. Anything else? Kraken has been a little Clunk City. There's nothing else that I really want. I guess Hobble Fiend is like anti-enthralling hold tech, but so is Roaming Ghostlight. So is Double Lofty Denial. I think that's the swap I'm gonna make. All right. Not the best hand, but interaction. Top end. We'll keep. Opponent's on a mull to 6. I'm on the edge of my seat. You going to 5 or you keeping? Okay. Land go. All right, that makes my life easy. I'm just going to cliffs. I was going to crash through, but Playing tap land seems good. Nice. And then we'll just play this and pass. No crash through. You know, in case they play Devotee, Deathbloom Thallid, whatever, we'll Scorch it. Fetid Imp, that will get shocked. Okay. Go ahead and crash through. Yep, not a second one though. Gotta keep my scorching up. No third land for the opponent. All right, we'll crash through. Let's keep them coming. Crash through again. Get a Ghostlight. Play an island. Pass. All right, well, I'm not going to kill that. I'll just bounce it. So I at least feel like I'm doing something with my life here. So they have Alchemist's Gift or Village Rites. Those are the only two things that would cause a pause at that point. Land 5. Getting a little worried about them getting to whale mana here before we find a Lofty Denial. Crypt Lurker. That is fine by me. Pitch Chrome Replicator. Pitching a 5-drop feels like, hey, I'm looking for lands for my stupid 7/7. So we'll see if I'm right. And this is I definitely feel like they have Alchemist's Gift right now, so just keep that in mind. Make some sort of fishy Crypt Lurker attack. We'll see. They might veto first because whenever you gain life, target player loses that much life, so they might be inclined to... I can't block anyway, but they might be inclined just to fire it off to be like, hey, this is a 1-mana deal you 5. Ghostlight, bounce, Kraken. That's fine. I can deal with that. That is probably going to change my plan to... Oh, yeah. I think that changes my plan to weird Scorch the Ghostlight. I'm actually going to... Well, no, I'm not going to play the land here because I think my thought is, 1, I want to hold land for potential Thrill of Possibility, but 2, I'm not playing Dragonfire on this turn anyway. I think what I want to do is wait to weird next turn and then Dragonfire veto. So maybe that's greedy. Maybe I should have just played land in case. Oh, they are thinking hard. Thinking hard. Okay, there's veto. They're attacking. Makes sense. No blocks. I think they're going to gift here and just deal me 5. So I go to 10. They go to 18. So that's a reason to play Dragonfire, because they might not have done that. Oh, Cancel's just such a good draw here. Yeah, let's just attack. Play weird. Pass. If they go to activate veto, we just Scorch it in response. And if they go to play some giant thing, then we cancel it. Now, obviously, we have something here, right? Because they know about Tellurian Kraken, so they know that it's just like a real... This is very interesting that this like just shouldn't be on our deck. But so, you know, there's no way that I would... Okay, Rousing Reed. I say no to that. So they've got something. Grasp. If I draw a land here, I'll be pretty bummed about not having played this land, because then I can't Kraken plus Dragonfire. So that'll be a nice punishment for me to face. I wonder what they're thinking about. They've got removal. Which creature to grasp? Okay, they go for the flyer. And they can get in with Lurker. But they do not want to. It's a really good draw for me. I'm going to... Well, what am I going to start by doing? I'm going to start by attacking. Start with an Opt. Oh, I'll take that. So we might just be able to kill them here. In fact, I think we can. Yeah, we thrill, pitch a land. Yeah, we just win here. That's kind of cool. And then Scorch, Veto, triple spell. All right, that's a nice way to end this. Get that trophy. Beat the blue-black control deck. And get that victory. All right, thanks, everybody. Catch you next time.